Thank you for joining me on today's video. I will show you how to take your product photos from drab to fab using a free photo editing website. The camera that I use is actually this one right here. It is the Sony CyberShot, and this one's actually pretty old. I've had it for a couple of years, and this is, what's the model on this? HD, oh, it is DSC WX80. You don't need anything crazy of a camera, just this one will do. I believe this one was like $100, and I'm sure there's other CyberShots that are about maybe $75 to $100 that you can use, and they work just fine with the digital display, and it has the SD cameras to use. So I do recommend you do get yourself a handheld camera. And when it comes to actually taking photographs of your product, what you want to do is, what I use is a $1 poster board from the dollar store, and you can either use white or black. I always use black, but white works is fine too. For the taking pictures of the photo and on the black background, I just tape them to the wall, and they're just kind of hanging over my desk here. For the black journal, for the black background, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have a nice window next to where you're taking a photo. So you want natural lighting, and you don't want to use a lamp, no direct light source. And what you want to do is you want to use your camera with the flash. And that is how we need to take the photo in order to have this effect for the black background. I like to take my photographs of my product with plenty of space around that has nothing in the background. So I don't want to see your pile of laundry in the background. I don't want to see your dirty craft room in the background or messy craft room in the background when it comes to wanting to sell your journals or your product for a nice price. I don't want to see nothing in the background that would take me away from appreciating the beauty of your product. That goes the same with the journal or the product on the white background. Plenty of space around it. I don't want to see anything in the background except this product. I don't want to see anything in the background that will take me out of really wanting to buy this journal in particular. Nothing to distract me. Nothing to make me think, oh, you know what? I want to buy this journal. Oh, look at that mess in the corner there. Oh, right, I have to clean my house too. So now I'm out of the experience of wanting to buy this. You know what I mean? So that's the idea behind using these poster boards in the background, is to eliminate all distractions of appreciating your product. Now, for the tips on the white background, what you want to do is you want to do the opposite of the black poster board. You want to have plenty of light shining straight at it. And again, you are also going to take your photograph with flash. So again, you want to take your photograph with plenty of space around it. It doesn't really matter if there's anything like this over here in the background. It doesn't matter if there's anything right here next to the product. We can delete that. So that's what we're going to do. So take the photograph of the white background, plenty of flash, plenty of light shining directly on it. And for the object that you're going to take a photograph of on the black background, you want to have natural light and no direct light. And you also want to take your photograph with flash. So now we're going to go ahead over to the computer and edit. Okay, and so now here we are at my desktop. And what we're going to do is we're going to need to go to Ipiccy.com, and that's IPICCI.com. And it's a very popular photo editor that is free online. It's not a program that you have to download. It's just a website online that you can edit photos on. And what I've found is that you can do the same exact effect that I do on Photoshop. I've managed to be able to replicate that effect on Ipiccy. So I thought that would be great for me to be able to share this process with you, because I wanted to make a video on this, but I know everybody doesn't have Photoshop. So Ipiccy.com is where we're going to be going. We are going to go to edit a photo. And then it's going to run its little script. It is a Flash website, so you do need to make sure you can use Flash on your computer. And what we're going to need to do is we're going to go up here to the top in the middle. It's going to say open from my computer. And you're going to go to your image source. So for me, it's going to be my camera card, I should say. So what we're going to do is we'll edit the white one first. And so we're going to open that photo. From here, we go to under here, under editor and basic, we're going to go to exposure. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to go take the highlight setting and go to the right. And we're going to watch our image brighten up. And we'll watch our poster board get white all the way around. Okay, perfect. We don't want to do too much highlight because that distorts the image also. Okay, so that's good. And like I said, every setting is going to be different for every photo, so don't be so stuck on the number that it has to be that. And you can hit the shadows a little bit to the right, and that'll help the picture also pop. So from here you can see you want to go ahead and apply the setting. From here you can see that I have a background here on the side. To each side I have background. So what I want to do is I want to remove, of course, that background. So I go over here to the right, to the left, and it's going to be this paintbrush. And by default it's already set to the brush tool, and by default the color is black. So you want to, in this instance, we want to change the color over to white. And this, if we use just the default setting, it's going to take forever to color this in. So what we want to do is we want to make the brush bigger by changing the diameter size over to the right, and that gives us a nice big brush. So now we can go ahead and brush off this background, and there's a little blue over here. And I'm okay with this shadow here, but if you did want to delete it, I do suggest that you go to the brush over here and go to this 100. If there's still some, not 100, sorry, go to this brush over here on the top right hand corner, and you can up the size, and then you can kind of paint over that color there, and it'll make it less if that's an issue that you're running into. And over here we need to color this in white as well, and there's a little bit of yellow here on the right hand side, so I do want to minimize that. There we go, and that kind of just softens the edges of the brush and makes it a nice solid white background. And so now you can go ahead and hit apply and save your image. So now look at this image. This image really gets me more excited than the picture that we took. So here's the picture that we took over here on the left. And then here's the picture that we edited. Now this photo, I might click on it. But you know what? This photo here, this is going to get me excited to click on, like, what's that? Look at all those colors peeking out. I'm interested. I want to see what is going on with this product. Really excites me compared to this dulled out color. And that's the difference, and that's what we're trying to achieve here. So now you can go ahead and hit apply. So it applies those changes, and then you can click on save. And you can save to your computer. You can rename the file if you wanted to. I'm going to name it new picture on JPEG, and you want the highest quality. You're going to save to your computer. You're going to save it to wherever you want it to go. On my desktop, I made a new folder for it called Photos for Video. And we're going to go ahead and save it there. So now it saved your image. It's going to give you a little ad because it is a free website. But now we can do the next photo. So now we're going to go to open again. We're going to do the black photo background. So again, I'm going to go to my camera card. I'm going to find the photo. And this is how I take all the photos for all my Etsy shop. So as you can see, all in my past background, this is what I've done to take photos. So here we go. Now we're going to use the one in the black with the black background. And like I said, for this one, we use the opposite effects to take a photo. So we use no direct light source, and we use flash, and we just had a nice window that was right next to where we took the photo. So what we want to do here is we want to go to exposure. And on exposure, what you want to do is this exposure, you want to move it to the left. And we're going to move it to the left. And again, we're going to watch. This happens really fast with the black background. Let me cancel that so we see it. Okay, so here's the photo. We're going to go to exposure, and we're going to move it to the left. And even just 2 points to the left will make a difference in this background. Okay, so let's go just 2 points to the left. 2 points to the left. It's still gray over here, so we want to move it a little bit more. Here's 6 points to the left. And that changes the whole background. Now it's all dark. So now we want to bring the color out in the journal. We want to brighten this up. So we're going to go to contrast. And on contrast, we're going to move this to the right to brighten it up. And you'll see it's already getting nice and bright. Now, the problem with this, if I keep going, it's gonna just overexpose it. So if I stick to what I think looks really nice, which is 57, it really gets this lace nice and white in there, really nice and crisp. So, but what it does is it kind of dulls out the color in the cardstock. If you can see the picture of the white one, that's the color it's supposed to be. So it really dulled it out. So now what we want to do is we want to hit apply. And now we're going to go ahead and go to the levels. We're going to do the same thing. Sometimes this will work and that's all you need to do. But sometimes it's not enough. So we need to go over to the levels again. And we're going to do the same thing. This little triangle here on the very far right, we're going to bring left. So we're going to do that. Oh wait, no, that didn't do it. Never mind. We're going to use this little middle level. And we're going to move it to the right and then to the left, and we'll see what it does. Keep going. Now it brought the color out. And now let's play with this little lever. Let's see what it does. It's not really doing much. Let's bring this to the right. Nope, that's going to darken it up. And you really just have to play. Like, there's no set numbers for every photo that they have to be all this same set. No, it's all different. Every journal is different, and you'll have to, or every photo is different, and you'll have to play with every photo. That's what I have to do with mine. Every single photo we have to play with. So here we go. It's nice and dark, and that really, like I said, that'll get me excited to find out what is this product. I'm going to click on that compared to the regular photo that we took, where I may or may not click on this product as it is there. But if you fix it up for me like this, I'm going to be like, wow, what is those pages? What's going on? So we're going to hit apply. And then we're going to do again like we did with the other photo. We need to get rid of, oh, there was this little black part, but I guess it's gone. Okay, so it's all set. Now you can just go ahead and save. And that is how you do this effect to brighten up your photos and make them look really, really awesome and make your product sell compared to if you just took a regular photo. I see this all the time with people that they just need to fix their levels, and it makes the product way more exciting. And I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you really did, if you think it's going to help you, give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out on this channel to grow my channel. I appreciate it, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you on my next video. Peace out, you guys.